Hello everyone, welcome to V's Cocina. Today I am going to be doing my wreath as promised. I know it's been a while in the coming. I'm going to try to keep it simple. I'm not going to complicate myself too much. I was thinking of trying to do these one and putting it inside. But I was just thinking of not complicating myself too much and just leaving the one that I have in there and just painting it a different color. The color that I came up with was, it's from the Apple Barrel line and is a matted acrylic paint. And it's called Kingo. And that is the one that I'm going to go with it. I actually bought some stuff for my daughters to play with the paint. But I'm going to use it for my purpose of painting, because that's gonna make it easier for me to actually maneuver this thing here. So I'm gonna do that. And if you've seen this halt, where you can put the paint there and then just start painting. But I don't complicate myself too much. You definitely gonna need gloves. Let's go get some gloves. And I'm gonna try to paint the same one. Creo que no lo voy a cambiar, voy a dejar el mismo para no complicarme mucho. Maybe next year I'll do the witch. I'll change it next year, because then I have to glue it in, then I have to do this and that, and I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you guys. If you haven't seen my previous videos, that's gonna be one of the things that you guys have to see. I've been working in this wreath for basically 3 years. It started very nice with some leaf and things like that, but then it moved on to something more elaborate. So this one, these plates are so big though. Okay, so now I'm going to put I'm gonna put this down a little bit just for you guys to see what I'm doing, because obviously this is what you're here for, to see. Oh, sí, es como mostaza, suegro.
Ah, sí, sí.
¿Usted cree que va a salir?
Es casi lo mismo.
Déjame tratarlo. Okay, I'm gonna try.
No tiene que ser exacto, ¿verdad? Viene siendo más como este.
¿Estás seguro? Okay. So basically it's gonna be like a yellow golden. And if you don't know, I normally buy these things from the Dollar Tree. They bring the 2 wax and 2 tire, so that it brings 2 of these. And what I do is I actually use them to paint the paint with them. So I cut them in little pieces. Before I used to use the whole thing, but now I learned my lesson, and I normally just use one of them. So I recommend you putting your gloves on, definitely, and then you're gonna grab your wreath, of course. Oopsie, do not make a mess. You're gonna grab your wreath and you're gonna start painting. And you're gonna see that the colors are gonna start changing. As you can see right there. So it's not gonna be too complicated, and you don't have to use too much, because this is almost like when you're applying the thing to the tires. That's precisely what you're doing. And I'm gonna show you once I'm done. But now I'm in the painting phase, so let's just go do that.
Está lindo ese color, sí.
Yes, está bien bonito. Sí. Estaba pensando poner la spider como negra, ¿verdad que sí? Sería muy buen color. Yeah, I'm painting the spider maybe in black and the bat black. So that's gonna be, if I notice it's going to be something. Or maybe I just paint it. Lo pinto todo del mismo color, ¿verdad?
Ahí se ve lindo de dos.
De dos, ok.
Claro.
Sí, pero va a tener que ir para atrás de nuevo.
Cambiarle el verde entonces, o dejarle el verde.
No, como dejar los bats, verde.
Claro, ¿no te gusta?
No, a mí no me gusta mucho, pero si te quieres lo dejo para que veas. Okay, well, there's always like a design method to the madness. So I'm adding like a little bit of green here. Last year I added the green, and my mother-in-law was saying that it looks pretty good with the green and the yellow, because it's almost like así suera, como por encima, así, ¿verdad? Así. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting on top. And she's telling me that the merge of both colors is very nice, so I don't have to do too much. So, que se vea como los dos juntos, ¿sí?
Sí, claro.
Okay. This is what we're doing. And we're just putting that. And of course, shouldn't have to say this. Be careful. Don't ruin your clothes. Try to do the best you can. If I had this stencil out, I would have done it first and then put it in the back. Put it in the back like I did last year. So, but I'm just going to paint here the color. And I think it's coming on. Está bien bonito. Oh, it's coming perfectly because it's gonna blend with the colors. I think that those colors are coming along very nice. Me están gustando, sí. They're great.
Sí.
Se ve bien bonito. Okay, let's put a little bit more of this. So, yep, this is going to be one of those things that you're gonna be able to paint them very easy because the sponge from the tires are gonna make your job like so easy. Mire, suegra, ¿qué te crees? Okay, el contrato de los colores le está gustando a usted, ¿verdad que sí? Okay, so she's liking the contrast of the colors, and I think I'm liking it too, porque is blending in and the colors, los colores de estos they're matching. So they're matching the colors very good. I like it. Y mira, yo creo que hasta los bats los puedo poner de otro color. I can even paint the bats if I want to. Oh, y aquí le voy a poner así, mire. Oh, now you can actually paint the pumpkin like different colors.
Wow, sí.
Like that.
Qué bello.
Oh, yeah, va a estar bello. Yeah, I'm changing the colors of the purple pumpkins. I'm gonna put it. Están bonitas, ¿verdad? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're coming along very nice. So.
No te manches atrás.
Oh, no. So, guys, I'm going to move this in a little bit because I want you guys. Sorry, ¿me puedo mover esto acá? Esto aquí, nada más, esto nada más. Porque necesito mover esto para acá para que yo lo vea mejor. You know? I'm gonna have to move this over here because you guys need to see it better. Obviously, I'm not really seeing. You guys are not seeing what I'm doing. You can see the paint thing, but not the process. So obviously, you already know that I used that paint thing to that. But look, now I'm just painting around this here, and it's matching so good to the colors scheme that I already have on the. And then here I'm painting a little bit like this, and I'm gonna show you. I'm painting the pumpkins like a little bit orangey, and they're going to change colors, and they're going to be a different color. They used to be purple, so if you don't find purple, you can always pick a paint and dye it the color that you want. Mira qué bonito se ve.
Sí, qué bello.
Están bonitas, están bien bonitos. Ese color está bien bonito. Y mira, está rojo, se lo puedo pintar si quiero. Otro color. Pero no queda bien así. Let me continue here. So the painting process is going to be very fast. Yo creo que así está bien, suena, ¿verdad que sí?
Sí, claro.
Le voy a pintar un poquito aquí adelante, aquí, para que se merge. So then you're gonna let it dry. That's my recommendation to you, but I'm not gonna let it dry because I don't have time for it to let it dry. But the green is gonna turn into a little golden purple. It's gonna orangey, actually. It's gonna turn a little bit orangey, and that is what you want. You want a little orangey color. And of course, if you get paint on you, because you will, especially when you're doing craft. So all you have to do is make sure that you wash your hands as soon as possible. So, ¿me puedo buscar un wipe, suegra? Para yo limpiarme esto acá. Que me puse un poquitico en el...
No, nada más te traigo más.
Oh, tráigalo todo. Y después ahorita lo hagamos. Okay, so here, what I like about this process of using the sponge is that you actually don't get to... and of course, these bads come off if you wanted to take it off too. So I'm not going to take them off. But last year I had two big bads that were around it. I am loving the color scheme. Oh my God, this is like, and then you can do like a sponge effect like this. I am loving the way that they look.
Del baño.
Ok, lo puedes poner, ¿me puedes pasar uno ahí? En la piel.
Okay.
Ay, me lo paso así, para que se me quita la...
Ya, todavía.
Sí.
Mira, ven.
Oh, perfecto, está perfecto, mira ahí.
Aquí, así.
Ahí. Porque como esta pintura acrílica, no se quita. No se quita.
Okay.
Okay, so you can use whatever paint you want, of course. So this is how it's going to look once you paint it. It was green a minute ago. Now it's no longer pink. I glue all those pumpkins around. I glued the eye also into it. So you're not gonna be able to remove those things, because that's what I did last year with it. Oh my God, qué bello, suegra, está bonito, mira. El color scheme lo cambió, el verde como que lo puso más orange, ¿verdad que sí? Okay, so that one made more orange. ¿Dónde está el paint? ¿Dónde lo puse? ¿Se lo di a usted, suegra? No, aquí está. Okay, so the paint job is going to be a task, of course. You can also spray paint, your preference, if you want to do that. Agárralo ahí, sí. Okay. Pero no me lo tires para abajo.
Okay.
Okay, so my mother-in-law is going to hold it for me because it's a lot. So, recommend wearing gloves, of course. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be like the perfect combination of paint. And you can paint it in the back if you want to, but no one's going to see the back, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters if you paint the back or not. So, así está bien ya, ¿verdad que sí?
Sí.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a greenish, almost orangey color, and that's the one that you're going for. Now I'm gonna paint the other. Pinto las otras moradas también, suegra.
Ajá.
Para cambiar la textura. So this is gonna be like a little bit purple and orangey. Let's do this here. So let's go paint those oranges. Those. And I thought I was gonna need a purple, but no, I think I'm gonna use this one. And this is going to be perfect for it. And you don't have to take off the whole thing. Don't do the whole thing because obviously the bottom part is going to be very, so, oh my God, I love the way it's looking. Está viendo bien bonito, suegra.
Sí.
So, let's see.
Un color como tú dices, mostaza.
Mostaza, pero it definitely, this is like a mustard color, I think. And I would make sure to include the color that I'm using so you guys can find it on. I got it in the package of, it's a package of 8 colors from Walmart. So, and I love the acrylic. And I love the color scheme. Very nice. Thank you, suegra, por agarrármelo ahí. Thank you very much. I'm telling my mother-in-law thank you for holding it, because I'm going to need that extra little help. So, I'm definitely going to love the scheme. And I'm actually painting the pumpkin purple. ¿La hago, la dejo la rosada ya o la dejo así? La pinto
así porque va a ser mucho.
Yeah. Porque le voy a poner le puedo poner otra. Purple, ¿verdad que sí? No, pero así está bien. Okay, so, yeah, va a ser mucho, va a ser un chillón. Okay, so, that one is working out good. And, of course, I don't want to paint the stem that are green. Me da un wipe, suena. Sí puede, deme. Esto acá. Para quitarle esto. Para que no se le quite los colorcitos estos. There. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. Suegra, tengan cuidado porque está, se ve ensuciado. No quiero un guante.
No, ya lo doblé, no se me va a pegar.
No se va a pegar, okay. So here, this is a fast way of painting that. And I really, really love the way that the sponges work to paint it. You guys, look how much mess it could be. But because I'm doing it like this, it's not going to paint that much of a mess. So this is already painted. And it only took me like 2 minutes to do. Well, I would say like a little bit more than 2 minutes, but that's because I had it already in my Wreath. But if it would have been like this one here, this would have taken me 2 minutes because all I have to do is splash it all over. And it's not gonna be me trying to dig through around it. So that's also a plus. I know that it took me less time to do it last time. So now you already have accomplished this. Now what you need to do is you need to take your gloves off because you already accomplished what you wanted. Put that in the garbage. But be careful you don't get wet here because this is going to happen whether you want it or not. You're going to get wet. Just go with it. So, empézame esto acá para quitarle esto aquí. Para que me pegue. Porque está pegando esto acá. And I don't like it. Yeah. So, puedo ir para atrás y pintarlo con otro. Okay, so this is like already the orangey color that you want. The next step is going to be adding more colors to it. I love adding more Wreath to it, and the thing that you how to do a very easy Wreath is you just have to add a little bit of texture to it. You can add a broom if you want to. A broom to look like a little broom, like a witch broom. Or you can add more of those spider web little balls, ornaments from this is from last year. This is not from this year. I bought it last year, but I like the broom. ¿Qué le parece, suegra? Como una bruma aquí, como así. Para como que va a volar. Una witch, ¿verdad que sí? That's gonna be a good combination. I mean, you can choose to glue these. You can glue them. You can do whatever. This little pack of witch brooms, you can get them at Dollar Tree. Definitely worth the $125. And I'm gonna try to add one right here. I'm gonna add it right here. Hold on, because I have to put it in there and try to sneak it in there, obviously, because the sign is like signed to it. And you can glue it if you want to. That's up to you guys to do that. But I'm going to just put it in for the meantime, and then maybe later glue it in. Like I say, you can glue it in. ¿Qué le parece, suegra?
I see.
So you can put like the little broom hat, and you can put another one on the other side, or you can put all 4 of them. No sé si poner la toallita. Si la pongo así, ¿qué le parece?
Va a ser mucho plata con 2 primero.
Okay.
Al otro lado.
Eso voy a hacer. Okay. Okay, there you go. So how do you guys think? Okay, I think I'm only liking one of them. Con una sola está mejor. Vamos a ver. So this is like a little broom hat, and then you can just try to find a witch to hang there, a little witch to hang there, and to make it like more. Okay, so the next step is going to be simple. You guys already know the process. If you have seen my Wreath, it's not a complicated one. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add more to this side here. I have got a little bit of the candy cane one, which you can use that one. I also got this purple one that have like a little bit of stripes on it. You can also use that one. That will work great for it. But I also had this spider one that I love so much. So guess what? I'm gonna use the spider one, and if I run low, I can always pop in the other purple one. But oh no, look, I have more. Yeah. I have much more. So I'm gonna try to include like maybe a purple and a candy cane, and then combine them together. ¿Qué le parece ahora? Este y esto juntos y después que va para afuera. Okay, so this is gonna be a fast track. I'm gonna move this out of the way because we're not need this right now. We're not gonna need this, and I'm definitely gonna try to put a little wedge right here to make it different. Or you can also use a spider.
I see.
And put a spider right there and glue it into it. So you can, or you can put it like right there. Because this actually have a spider in there. I think I'm gonna put a spider in there. And I have the smallest spider too. So I'm gonna try to see if that works. My mother-in-law is saying that she likes that theme, so let's go with it. Lo único que tengo que encontrar, suegra, es mi glue gun. Que está por aquí. The glue gun. Okay, I have to find it. I just have to find my glue gun because I don't know where it's been. I haven't actually been doing my glue gun in a while, so I have to find it. But I'll find it. It's through me issue. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we're going at this, and this is how you have to do this. You just have to open this thing up. And sometimes if you want to make it last longer, all you have to do is cut it in half. That's my recommendation because these things cost $125. And to get the accomplish the point that I have already, you're going to need a lot of them. This is like me putting some of these for years. I have put 3, 4 of them 1 year, 4 one the next year, and so on. And keep in mind, this is very glittery, so if you don't want glitter in your floor, don't do this because obviously it's gonna be glitter everywhere. So, where is this thing here? What I do is I actually try to cut them in half. But you know what? Maybe I'm gonna try not to cut them in half and try to put a whole one and see. It's gonna be like a 6-inch that I normally cut it. So I'm gonna cut it a 6-inch, and I'm gonna try to leave them like whole. If you want to, you can cut them in half, cut it right in half, and then you can use half. Half is great. I don't have a problem with half, but sometimes half can be a little bit, I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is how it goes, and first I'm gonna cut the 6 inches, and then I'm gonna go back. So this is all you have to do. You just have to go in the back of it here, put it like this, and then you're gonna grab your little mesh and you're gonna twist it, and then you're gonna do like this.
Okay, easy.
And then all you have to do is put it where you want it, and guess what? Mesh is going to be gorgeous. And all you have to do is tie it. I'm just trying to see. ¿Qué le parece, suegra? ¿Así de grande o la hago chiquitica como esta que tengo ahí?
No, así como
Más grande. So definitely I'm going to do it bigger because it's going like in the outside layer, and I think I'm going to go with it. La hago más grande o la dejo en 6? 6 inches, okay. So you're going to do 6 inches basically from here to here. So tienen un wiping para yo limpiar esto acá. Porque está sucio acá. Okay, so now that I know that 6 inches is perfect, I'm going to go in and cut 6 inches, and I'm gonna leave it like that. So 6 inches are gonna be cut every often. You know what? It's gonna be like between 6 inches. Le voy a poner un poquitico más grande.
6.5.
Like 7 or 6.5. That would be perfect. You wanted to make it a little bit bigger because I kind of felt like it wasn't big enough, but that's my preference. And then I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to cut it again. And then you definitely want it to look bigger than the previous ones. So I want to do that. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to try to do that. So let's go. And I love the little mesh of spider web. So now I already cut it, so I already know that that's perfect size. I'm just gonna go back and I continue cutting. And you already have your sample already, so. If you have one of those cutting things from the Dollar Tree, go ahead and use those. I'm using the scissors, but they have those cutting things that you can cut the ribbon. What is this called? It's called a stencil. What is this called? This is called Sparkle mesh. It's a mesh. Okay. It's called mesh. And I'm going to cut them into the very end. So we're going to continue cutting. And we're going to make sure that we cut until we're done. And I'm going to continue cutting until I go all around my last rim of the wreath. And you know, each year I add a little bit more to my wreath. It's not that I have done this in 1 year and it got done. No, I add a little bit at a time. I think the first year I added some leaf to it. If you go on my Instagram, you're gonna see that one with a wreath. The next year I added a little bit more to it. And each year you add a little bit more and more and more and more. I haven't even started doing my cemetery yet because my long guy is coming on Monday, and I hope he does come on Monday because by Tuesday, the latest, or next weekend, my cemetery have to go in front of the house. And I don't want to put my decoration and have him run it over with his lawn, because that's not gonna work. You know how much money we spend on those decorations, so we want them to work properly. So I'm just following the mesh size of the first one. It's not too complicated. If you want to go back, you can also do I think it's 6.5, like 6.5 inches that I'm doing. Which, let me double check it. Yeah, that's 7.5. Sorry, it's 7.5 inches that I'm doing. And keep in mind, the longer you make it, the more of this ribbon you're gonna need. Got it? Because this goes fast, and 2 ribbons are not gonna be enough. I can tell you that much, because I have done it before, and I have run low. And what I do is I just spread it around and make it look full, but it doesn't actually be full. I want to make sure that everything is cut the same size, because if I don't, then I'm gonna have a problem with the so this is very simple. Oh, see this one? It's a little bit longer, I think. Okay, so lo puedes dejar ahí si quieres en el piso. Okay. This is a little bit longer than I would like to, so I'm going to try to cut it a little bit less. So okay. So that's just one, and I can tell you that's not enough for going all around. I'm gonna have to add the other ones too. I'm gonna add the candy cane to it too. I am gonna add some of the candy cane. Maybe one of these, one of the candy cane, to contract the color, because the other ones because I have this one from last year, and this one is a little bit different in mesh. This is like almost like a candy cane colored scheme to it. So of course this is going to be like have a wire on it. So just keep in mind, it's going to be a little bit longer. It's gonna have to be a little more flexible. So you're gonna be able to do much more with it. Okay. So you see, when you match this, all you have to do is like tighten it up, and all you do. But the thing with this one is that it gets tight very easily because of the mesh. So I don't think I'm gonna cut that one, but let's go and start putting that one in already, the one that I already cut. So this is the back of it, and I'm shooting for this rim right here, the last rim of that. And I believe we have another rim here, but that's where the little frame is on it there. So That's gonna be perfect. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna show you how it's going to look. I'm gonna take this thing out because I might have to glue it in there. Okay, this is not gonna work because it's too short. Okay, so all you have to do is just make sure that you put it on the back of it. Like I'm gonna show you right now, back of it, or where you want to. If you want on the front, then go ahead and do the front, and then you just, all you have to do is just do a tie. Very simple. Tie around like that, and then just pull, and you're gonna pull like this, and then you're gonna get this little, but make sure that you tie it firm because if not, it's not gonna move the way that you want it to. And then you're gonna turn it to the spider web like that. Okay, so make sure that you are tied in here. Okay, so this is how that one is coming along. So you can see that's going to be a little bit pokeier than the other ones. The other ones are gonna be, I cut them in half, so obviously it's gonna be a little bit different. Okay, so let's keep on going on that, and I'm gonna try to hide these things here. I definitely missing a one of those ornaments that is supposed to go in here, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this purpose in there once I'm done with the ribbon putting on. So now let's try to get that, where is it? The candy corn one. I wanted to do the candy corn. Okay, the candy corn and the mesh, and see how it looks with that one on the back. Where is the back? Okay, so this one is the back one here, and then we're gonna do the candy cane and the mesh. And all you have to do is just do the same process again. Just put them in there. Just make sure that you put them like these, like that, inside, okay? Because if you don't, it's going to be going somewhere in a different direction. Okay, and you want the mesh to go like this. Okay, let's go and do this. Put it inside. I love the fact that this one have a almost like a what is it, metal inside, that you can bend it and do whatever it is you need to do. So I'm gonna bend it, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to turn it around, do the same process that I'm doing with the other ones. So this is going to be like an easier process because you're gonna do that, okay? And then you're going to, you see how it's looking? So it's gonna look like this, and you just have to adjust it, or you can do like this because you have a little mesh in there. So you're definitely going to do this, and you bend the little corners here if you want to, so they can be a little bit in the inward. So you have the spider webs, and you have the candy cane mesh. ¿Qué le parece, Sara?
I see.
So mira, so this is how it's going to look in the inner layer. So that is my recommendation to you guys. If you want to do that, go ahead and do so. I love the fact that you can do this. I'm trying to move this thing here because I don't know why, but it's moved for some reason. Maybe when I was painting it, it moved a little bit. Okay, but I'm gonna move it a little bit. Okay, must be when I'm moving the mesh on the back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to put like in between and go as we go, because obviously I have to do this fast. If not, I'm gonna be here all day for you guys to see this, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Make sure that it's backwards, and then you just feeding it through like this, and then you feed it through, and then you do the mesh. And I'm even liking that the paint is actually going on the mesh, on this ribbon thing, because it's making it unique. It's gonna be a colorful one. So this is how it's gonna look. It's looking so far. ¿Qué le parece, suegra?
Está bien.
¿Está muy grande esto o lo puedo cortar un poco más pequeño? Yo creo que está bien porque va para allá, para afuera. Y está, entonces hay que cortarlo. So this one, I cut like a little bit bigger. I cut it like an 8 because I was going to bend it in the middle here. So I'm bending them and I'm doing that. Okay, so I'm going to put a lot of the purple ones all around. And then I'm going to move on to the candy cane. So in between. So that's all you have to do. And you have to put it around like this. And then you're going to turn it like this. And you're going to just tie it. That is all you're doing. Pretty simple, right? You would think that it would be more complicated, but no. So if you want both of them to be showing, my recommendation is to just, instead of leaving it like that, you're going to turn it like this. So both of them can be showing. That is my recommendation to you, but you do you, like I always say. Okay, so I'm going this way. Remember, the mesh have to be on top. So this way, when it goes on top and you tie it, it's going to be in the right position. If not, it's not going to work. Because it's going to be, because the glitter is going to be on the bottom, and you don't want the bottom. You want it on top, where it's going to be highlighted and center in there. Okay. So try to tie it as tight as you can, because the tighter it is, the better groove of hold is going to get. So far, this is what I'm getting. Do you see it? Can you see it? So I'm gonna put a lot of the purple, and then I'm gonna go back and put the candy cane ones. That's just the way it's going to be. And because they are bigger, they're not gonna take that much room. So hold on, this is backwards. No, this is the way it's supposed to. Remember, this is the way that you want. This is the way that you want to put it in. That way, the back, nope. Because if you want to show that glitter, which is the reason why you bought it, or why I bought it, I wanted to show the glitter. So you're gonna tie it, and you're going to get as tight as possible, and tie. And some glitter is going to come off. I'm telling you, it's gonna go all over the floor. But you sweep the floor or you vacuum the floor. That's my recommendation to you. So let's do that. Okay, so ahí está esto. Let's do this one here. Yeah, this is the way I want it. Yeah. The glitter will be on top and the non-glitter will be on the bottom. Because you want it to be on top, because the top part is the one that you're going to show. Make sure that you're seeping it through, because sometimes what happens is that it gets so tight in it that you cannot get it through. So I recommend you getting it right through it and then moving it around. Okay, so as you can see, I'm adding this mesh right here. Those are the meshes that I'm adding. Love it, sweater.
I see, bella.
So it's giving it like a little bit more pop of color, and definitely that's what you want. You want a little bit more pop of color. It's gonna be purple. I'm gonna put some of this ornament purples that are gonna be there. I have some bats that are purple, and then I think it's purple and different color, and I'm gonna use those to put it on the side of it. So the bats are gonna be the centerpiece of it. And all you have to do is tie it. And I'm going to continue tying it and flipping it and turning it inward so you can see it better. So once you tie it, and you can see how it's going to feel like that's the tie that you want. And I might not have that much tie to tie it, but because I'm cutting them bigger, they're gonna look like you don't need to do you don't need to tie them that tie like I did in previous years. So what you have to do is just keep on going. And I know it's not too much of a difference, but believe me, it will make a difference when you put extra ribbons on it. And it doesn't have to be all done in 1 year, believe me. This have been in the making of 3 years to make this wreath a reality. Okay, so there we go. And you can see how it's popping out already. Okay, so let's keep on going. Are we done? Oh my God, we're done already. So like I said, you might not do the whole thing because obviously moving them around, because you're gonna need like one ribbon is not going to be enough. That's the reality of it. And I am okay with that because I have put enough already that it's gonna be noticeable. So, and I also have these purple ones that I can use too if I want to. But I don't think I will. ¿Dónde está el otro? El amarillo. Candy, where's the candy cane? I don't see it here. I don't see the candy cane one here.
Uno de colores.
Ese mismo. Yes, thank you. It must have fallen on the floor. Okay. That's the one. Now, let's do the candy cane one. And these, I have purple and candy cane colors. So, which is perfect because they're going to blend in very good. So, this one, you want to do at least, well, let me see how many inches am I doing because that's going to determine how big it is. So, I'm going to make these minimum. You have to do a minimum at least 1, 2, wow, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, have it. You have to do them at least 10 inches. 10 inches because you want them to pop out and you want to be able to bend them when you need to. So that is just my preference. And if you want to make it even better, you can do this. You can grab this, bend it like this, bend it like this, bend it like this, bend it like this. And guess what? You already have a perfect little bowl right here. All you have to do is bend it here, like right here. Then bend it backwards like that. And then go forward. Like, I'm gonna show you because it's so hard to do it when in camera. Look. So all you have to do is grab this, do like this, then like that, then like that, then like that. So it's going back and forth. And then you're doing this. Hi, Bubble. Come in. And then you have this little bowl like this. All you have to do is do this like that. Like this. One here. Then go backwards. One. Come, Juby. What's going on, baby? And then you go like this. And then you do like that. But you don't have to complicate yourself too much. Look, this is going to be like this.
You have fever?
No, she doesn't have a fever.
But you want to eat something or drink?
Yes, you want some Gatorade? Okay. Mama's gonna give you some Gatorade, okay? Do you want another one? But you have to finish. Can you finish that one and then get another one? Okay. Go do that. El azul que está ahí, el de ella. Deja que lo termine. Y después le damos el otro, el rojo, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you can have the other one after you finish with the other one, okay? Wanna say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Come here. Come here, Mom. Yeah. Love you, baby. Okay, so I'm doing this. What do you think?
It's pretty. It's super duper good.
Venecia este.
Este azul, sí. That's yours, baby.
Oh, I open photo.
So you can see that it creates a different thing. But you can also just tie it around. Believe me, it's that simple. You don't have to complicate yourself that much. So I wouldn't complicate myself that much. Just cut them, tie it around, and then you can bend them because they're wire ones. So you can bend them around, and I'm going to do this. I'm gonna cut them and 10 inches, all of them. Obviously, this is working out better than I expected, I have to say. So 10 inches. And the only thing that this wire one tend to get stuck on a lot of stuff. So just as you're cutting it, be aware of that. And I like to put it in different locations because obviously putting it together is like they're gonna get all stuck together. However you work better for you, that's the way you should do it. And I love the fact that I have the purple ones too, because I can add more of the mesh purple ones. I mean, this is a glitter one. You like this one, baby?
I don't know.
Oh, look. You can see it. I already put a couple of them in there.
Are you trying to make it like different from last
Well,
year?
this is, I'm making a different color, but I'm using the same candy cane one that I used last year. It's just I'm gonna put it more bigger on the back, so it pop out more. So you can cut it in half if you're doing it like little one, but this I'm gonna go big or go home. That's my thing right now. And I think I only have one of this candy cane one, unless it's in my bins, Halloween bins, which is possible that I have more. But this one is huge, it's long. This one is long. And I just noticed that there was some of the back of the spider web ones on the floor, so I'm gonna add those too. Okay, there you go.
Look, there's so many of them.
Don't they look nice?
Yeah.
All together like that?
They kind of look like
Candy cane?
not candy canes. I forgot. It's candy corn.
Candy corn, that's what it is. Sorry, I keep calling it candy cane. It's candy corn. You're totally right, my love. It's candy corn. So much for candy cane. It's candy corn, of course. This is candy corn colors. What I was thinking to say. Anyway, thank you, Genesis, for that. You helped me a lot. When you're doing this, it's like sometimes hard to concentrate. Oh, I like it like that. They look so cute. Or you can do it like this. Look, what do you think?
Yeah, and look, that one's shaped as a heart.
Ooh, nice. I think I'm gonna do that. You can do it like this too. And just put them like that. That would be cute.
That could look like a bow.
It almost gonna look like a bow, which is basically what we're doing. We're creating a little bowl with the tie
It's
on it.
almost done.
Well, this one is actually done. This one is completely done, but it have like a little bit staples I have to remove to remove all these.
Now we cut it to get the rest of it off, and we can use it.
Yep.
And we can cut it if it's a little bit big.
Are you done with the gathering?
No, I haven't drank a little.
Okay.
It's just.
Okay, so like I said, this wiring thing sometimes it could be a little bit annoying because it gets all over the place and it gets wired. I don't think I'm gonna cut this one because you know what? I can maybe make a ribbon with this one. What do you think, Julie? I can make it, I mean a bowl with this one is so big, right?
Yeah.
And then I can just do the other way, right? Like this. And then I just do like this. And then I just wrap it all around and I make the bow like this. What do you think? How's it look?
Hi, everyone.
Hi everyone, this is Eva and she's obviously came from playing outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not done.
You're not done?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi, and you know you guys are special just the way you are, and like and subscribe, you don't have to. If you like it, you can.
Baby, you don't have to say that all the time, but thank you, okay?
Oh,
Okay, so I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna tie it just like I did.
That's so good.
We're not gonna complicate ourselves more. I don't want to complicate myself. You can definitely do a lot with the with this ribbons that, what do they call? They call a mesh. I think it's called mesh. Anyway, I already said it at the beginning of it. And all you can do is just tie them around.
No, I want to play outside.
You want to go play outside?
I just saw our dad put little lights on our bikes, and
they look cute, right?
Yeah, and she turned them on, and they're so pretty.
Okay, we'll go outside.
When I'm not like dressed.
Well, you're gonna have to get dressed. You know that.
I'll bring my Gatorade just in case.
Yeah. Talk to Daddy about it, okay?
Go ask him.
Okay, so all you have to do is just grab the mesh, feed it through the thing. Very simple, not too complicated. I promise you, you can't screw this over. It's like so easy. Sorry, you can't mess this over. I know I used a word that I shouldn't have used. But the only thing that I don't like is that the things get stuck on the other ribbon that I am actually using. So I don't really like that too much. But sometimes you have to work with things that normally don't really work very efficiently. So just gonna have to do what we can with them, and this is how it's turning out, and this is how those are coming along. I am loving them. I think they're worth the hassle of having to deal with them getting stuck on everything. You said no? Okay, baby, I'm sorry, but daddy knows best. And you know, because you're dehydrated right now, so we don't want you to get it. But tomorrow you can do it at nighttime. Oh no, you have to go to school tomorrow, right?
No.
We'll see.
You have to go to work.
I have to go to work. Oh no, you don't have school tomorrow. Yeah. No he terminado todavía, pero ahí va. Está quedando muy bonito, sí. Pero lo único que no me gusta es que se queda atrapada en lo otro. Y está... Hay que tener mucho cuidado cuando lo pongo porque se queda pegado. Like I said, you have to be careful because it gets stuck and everything. And obviously look at this. Everything is stuck together. Although I try to separate them, that doesn't happen very often. But look, this is how it's looking like. The idea is looking very nice. And all you have to do is just poke them in and bring them out. Make sure you tie them up, obviously, because some of them are not very tight. If you don't tie them very well, they're not gonna be in perfect condition. Okay, so let's keep doing this. All I do is I grab it and then I feed it through the thing. I don't even do anything to it. Just grab it, feed it right here, just like we did with the other ribbons too. Oh, the mesh. I think it's mesh. It's called mesh. But make sure that you tie it as much as you can and it doesn't get stuck on the other ones, because obviously these things love to get stuck on things, obviously. And I really don't like it, but sometimes you don't have a choice in the matter, so. And they're going to be all over the place, of course, because once you cut them, they're gonna be like all over the place, but you can always cut them and do this. And because they have a little bit of wire into it, you can cut them if you need to. And you actually see already how that is coming along. And of course, you're gonna move it forward like this. And then you're gonna see that it's going to be doing that. Okay, anyway, let's keep doing this candy cane one, and I'll more the other one. And maybe I'll make it even bigger, because obviously, go big or go home, right? Do you need to go and get? Okay. So, can you go get the other Gatorade if you want to? Go. You don't want it? Yeah, yesterday we went to a party, and the party was it was 97 degrees outside, and it wasn't a good combination for Genesis, and she got a little bit more dehydrated. I don't know if it was dehydrated, but we suffer from migraine, and migraines can be a pain in nowhere, and basically can be a problem, because once you get a migraine, it's almost game over. You start throwing up, you start getting, and she's starting that phase where she's getting to throw up. And the last time it happened to her was when she was in the YMCA, because they play outside all day long. It's an outside camp, and then she didn't like to be outside, especially when it's 100 and something degree weather. Who likes to be outside when it's 100 and something degree weather? So yeah, so she is a little bit under the weather because of the purpose, but she'll be fine tomorrow, as long as that doesn't happen. Okay, so here's how it's coming along. As you can see all the mesh there. You already have seen I put the mesh on the bottom. I mean, this is the simplest wreath that you can make. You cannot make a mistake. Everything you do is going to be fine. You can even do it like this if you want to, and you can wrap it like that. But you're gonna have to cut it a little bit bigger, and you know, I don't want to because I don't have enough. So I'm gonna do this, and I just grab it, and I grab it, and make sure that I put it like this so I can feed it through, okay? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna feed it right through, right here. And I'm just gonna tie it. And it might look like it's a mess once you tie it. Of course it's gonna look like a mess, but just keep that in mind that you just have to fix it. You're gonna fix it up a little bit. Just try to tie it as close as possible. And it's gonna look like this mess like this, but then you're just gonna bring it back to shape, and you're going to make sure that it's pointing in the direction of the wreath where it's going to show, okay? And then you have that. And of course the bats ones are going to be churning too, so you're going to try to fluff them and put them back into location where they're supposed to be. So let me put one right here between that bat and that. Actually it's not a bat, it's a spider web one. So okay, the only thing is that it's getting caught on my other ones on the bottom. I'm like, it's so annoying. But what I do sometimes is just turn it the other way and then fluff it back into place later on, if that helps to speed that process up. So you see this here, I just try to do this so they don't get stuck on that mesh on the top. I try to push it down, and then you see how it's looking? So, and then you're gonna grab this that looks all over the place. You're gonna open it up, and then you're gonna just flip it up like this. Like that. And because the wire one is gonna do what you want it to do. So right here is a mess one, and then I'm just gonna churn it like that, and it's going to do whatever I want it to because it has a little mesh. Okay, so there we go. Here we go. And my recommendation to you guys is to basically do a little bit of you can cut all this prior to it. That's gonna make it easier for you, of course. And try and make sure that you have one other spider thing in it. But the good thing is that if I want to add that purple mesh, I can do that if I wanted to. And I'm gonna see if I need to, which I might. I want to make it as full as possible, and sometimes you need to work a little harder. And if you want something done right, you have to do it the right way. So make sure you tie it very well, because if you don't tie it, it's not gonna go anywhere. And it doesn't matter that you do this, believe me, you're gonna bring it right back to life, because that mesh have a lining inside that is almost like metal that you're gonna bring it right back to it. It looks like I have done nothing to it. And then you see this one, which is all mess and stuff. You're gonna bring it right back to it. And that's it. And then you put it like that. And then it's poking out. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, like I said, this is one of those wreaths that you're not gonna make a mistake very easily, because it's gonna work. But you already seen the difference right here, right? Okay, I'm gonna go and find a purple one, which is right here, and I already have a yellow one in here. I mean, candy cane. It's candy cane? No, candy cane. It's candy corn, right? Candy corn. I keep forgetting that. Okay, candy corn. And we are going to do this. And add this in here. And twist it. And then tie it. It's basically you're just doing a little tie. And then you're going to put it as tight as possible. That's it. And then you're going to go clean it. Clean your tie, your little bow tie over, because it's obviously being combobulated because you're tying it. And it's not going to be perfect. That's the thing. There's no way of messing this something up. Okay, let me try to tie it a little bit tighter because it needs to be tight. Like I said, if you don't put it tighter, it's not going to be, see? Like I said, there's not a science to this. This is bigger. I was going to think of doing something else. Now I'm going to put it, I gotta put it right here. And I have that right here. So I can put as many as I want to this one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I have another of these mesh, what they call mesh, not ribbon, but to me they're ribbons. They look like ribbons, so I can say se ven como ribbon esto. But they're mesh. They're called mesh, supposedly. This one's are called, what are they called? Mesh too. Okay, they're both called mesh. Okay, remember, tie it as much as you can. It's gonna be a problem because the wire is gonna make it a little hard for you. But just try to do as tight as you can. And of course you're gonna lose a lot of wires. These wires are gonna come out. All these things are gonna come out a lot. Okay. Now, I think I have one more left. Do they have any more on the floor? I just have the other ones left. Okay. So I'm gonna put it right here. And the good thing is that you can move them around. Move them around if you need to, because obviously I ain't going to move them around a little bit, because at the end of the day, we're going to need to, I'm going to need to find other rooms for the other stuff that I need to be done. So if I want to continue, but you guys get the point. You get the point that you know, this tying thing is so simple. It's not too complicated. And I love the mesh that have the wires, because well, they have two problems actually. They get stuck in everything. That's one problem. But the thing that I love is that if I tie them so hard, they always come back to life. Like this one that is, I feel like it's not coming back to life very well, but I'm gonna tie more and I'm gonna bring it back to life. And there you go. Okay, so here you go. You see, that's how it's going to look. So now it's looking like a little bit puffier, out of place, but that's what you want. You want it to look puffier and out of place. But you can see the difference between here and over here. You see how puffy this one look, and this one doesn't look that puffy? That's because we still have a lot of work to do. I have those spider web mesh that we need to do more. Let's do more. It's coming along. I need more mesh. I need more of this mesh, the spider one. I didn't cut it right. I think I cut it. Okay. Lo corté, yo creo aquí esto. Anyway, it's fine. thing stays there for a while to come off. Okay.
Oh, so pretty.
Yes, this is the one that I'm putting around.
That was right there.
Yes, this is actually on top too. It's all over the place. I buy them every year. I have bought like maybe 10 or 15 of these to make this wreath. Just want to give you a heads up on that. So I'm going to do this a little bit bigger so I can see it better.
So pretty.
And the fact that I have two of them, I'm loving it already.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is gorgeous and it's purple, so beautiful, right?
Yeah, because it's glitter.
Glittery, right? Because it's glittery.
Yeah, but glitter makes a bunch of mess.
So now I'm just cutting it, but keep in mind, just do 10. You can do 12. I think I'm doing 12 inches right now.
Es temprano, mamá. 8:26.
Uh-huh.
O pongo el agua aparte.
No, right now, because I'm not done sweating. No estoy terminando ahora. Okay, so this is like, I would say 12 inches. And if you want to measure it, it's definitely 12 inches. You see? 12 inches. I'm cutting it a little bit bigger. Because go big or go home.
Because then you can see it and it will be really...
You will be able to pop it out and it will get bigger in the back. And you want it to look a little bit bigger, right, Genesis?
Yeah.
Because big is nice. Especially when you're talking about glitter.
Oh, did you already finish that one?
Who doesn't like... Yeah, I finished that one already.
That was fast.
Yeah, I know. I try to do it as fast as I can. So this is like a 12 inch that I'm doing now. I'm doing 12 inch because I want it to be a little bit more noticeable. I'm noticing that they're not being very noticeable and I want them to notice. So the 12 inches is going to be perfect.
So cool.
And I measure it and it's 12 precise inches. So we're doing good.
Ooh.
I didn't even measure it, but I just eyeballed it. And then I went back and I measured it and it was perfect.
It's almost done.
Okay, this one actually was a little bit less. I don't know why, but maybe I cut it a little longer. I don't think so. Oh yes, I did cut that one a little longer. Okay, so this is the mesh and look how beautiful it looks.
It's see-through.
It's right see-through.
You can use that as a wedding veil.
You could, you probably could, but
No,
who's gonna get what? Who's gonna get married during Halloween? A witch, right? I'm just kidding.
yeah, it could.
It could, it definitely could. Okay, so then here we go, and we're gonna tie it around here, and we're gonna make sure that we actually divide the previous ones that I already put in, and if we put them together, guess what? Separate them and put them in between, in the middle. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's perfect. It's gonna come out better like that.
Let's see what I found.
Okay, you gotta tie it right there.
This is a skull head.
Ooh, it's a skull. Maybe we should put a skull in here. Okay, so this is like a little bit bigger, as you can see right here. It's gonna pop out more. This is not tight enough. I want it to be tighter. Okay, so make sure that you tighten it very well because obviously, but the more that you put, the more tighter it's gonna get. So that's how you get the tightness to begin with. Okay, this is super big. This is huge here. Okay.
Okay, bigger and bigger every single year.
Yeah, it gets bigger and bigger every single year. You're right. It does get bigger and bigger every single year.
I don't think maybe when it's getting too big, we should just...
Oh, this is gonna be my last year doing this one. Next year is gonna have to be something else.
Maybe you can like...
It's been 3 years that I'm doing this one, and I think it's time that I move on and then make it a little bit something else. I don't know what's going to be next year, but as you can see, I'm making it bigger. ¿Qué le parece? Más grande, suegra.
Ay, sí, mamá.
So, grande, entre más grande, más mejor, ¿verdad que sí? So, los voy a poner entre medio aquí.
Ooh, this whole applies. Yes, this looks so pretty.
It looks bigger, right? Much better. Okay, I think I like it. Okay, so I have a thing, and then I have a corn one, candy corn one here, and then I have, okay, I'm gonna put it right in between here. Esto como que no está muy tight aquí. I need this to be tighter. Yeah, tighter. Okay, so I'm gonna put one in between those candy corn ones. And
Wait, I wonder, has anyone had candy corn?
I have. I don't really like it too much, to tell you the truth.
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, one of these days we'll buy some and you can have some. But I have to say, I don't like them that much.
Yeah,
The taste doesn't really give it to me that too much.
I think it just tastes like sugar.
It's sugar, but it's almost like, I don't know, it tastes like a waxy.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
It takes waxy, like, to me, it takes like a waxy color. And I'm like, I don't really like it that much, but that's just a matter of taste and acquiredness. Okay, so I'm moving it, and you can see how it's coming along there. I'm moving it and going in. Remember, you want to put the where the glitter is the most on top, okay? If it's like this, it's not. You're gonna put it like that, and you're gonna feed it through like this, because you want to feed the glitter on top. Once the glitter's on top, babe, is Eva still out?
She's just came in.
Okay, good. Okay, it's too late for her to be out there. Okay, so I know this video is gonna take an hour, but I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't. It always takes an hour when I'm trying to add stuff to my wreath, because this is not a process that you're gonna take at 1 minute. So when someone is selling you a wreath for $50, guess what? It is worth it, the $50, because it takes hours for them to do it. It could take 1 or 2 hours for them to do it and get it to that point that you actually want it. So just giving you a top.
I have a question. Why can't you just buy one from the store? I'm back.
I can buy one, but this is a unique one. I'm making my own, Mom, babe.
Hi, y'all. I'm back from outside. My dad told me it's time to come back inside.
Yes, I did hear that. I'm so happy that Daddy called you, because...
No, he actually sent a text message.
Oh, good. He sent you a text message? Well, all I can tell you is that I really wanted you to be inside because it's dark outside.
It's because I missed 2 calls. That's probably why.
Ooh, well, that's maybe...
And then he's like,
Did you have you watch in silence?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not a good idea when you're outside.
It's just that it's on church. That's why.
I know. Next time. Okay, can you go talk to Daddy, my love?
Well,
And tell him that you miss his calls.
can I Okay. Can I come right back in the video?
Everyone's gonna be in the video. Okay, I'm just trying to do a wreath. And I'm trying to make it done. What time is it anyway? It's almost 9. Okay, so it's almost 9 o'clock here. I know that my girls are not going to school, but I am going to work tomorrow, so I am trying to finish it for you guys now, so this way you guys can make it your own. And this takes an hour or longer, depending on how much mesh you have to cut and how much mesh you have to put in. Sometimes it could take hours or days, or I don't even know. Look, it could take a lot of time. It's time consuming. And if you want, you can also go back and glue it a little bit like this, so you can be like that. But I don't think you need to. I do not think you need to. What's going on? Okay. So I love the fact that this is like a I have my mother-in-law and my daughter next to me right now, so I'm like trying to finish this, and they are right here. Okay, oh my god, this is so beautiful. I love it. I think it's coming along. Mira, suegra. It's coming along beautifully.
That looks like
I love it.
Wait, is that the same one that you used?
No, it's the same one, but I'm just making it different, a little bit different. I'm adding more to it.
Oh, the spiderweb makes it look like more Halloweenish.
Well,
Like a little more spooky.
the old spider web in there, you know, from the beginning. And I painted it orange inside.
So it looks like the moon sometimes. Sometimes the moon
can look different colors.
yeah, like it sometimes looks like that color. How I always see it. That's how
like a greenish color.
Yeah, like a greenish, like that color.
Greenish and orangey.
Yeah, that's.
It's almost like it's on fire, right?
Yeah, it's like the sun is on fire, but it does have fire on it.
Yeah, this one's like incredible. I have to figure out what color that color is. It's right here. I'm gonna probably just look it up and see if
that does look like
like the sun. It does look like a sun.
It looks like for some reason whenever it's like Halloween, it looks like it's the sun. It looks like it's the sun, but it isn't. It's the moon.
Well, I think Halloween is like a little bit orangey, and is also
Yellowish.
Pumpkin color, which is like orangey, and then like it sometimes could be like a little bit yellowy. So because they change different color. Yeah.
No, sometimes and they put a light inside of it that has like this type of yellow in it.
Oh, you just remind me. I was thinking of adding lights to it. So I do have some lights that I can put into it. And I'm going to try to do this. But guys, you're getting the point. You're obviously getting the point. I mean, it's an hour already. I don't want to spend more time than I need to.
Spider.
I'm going to put the spider in there too. Just have to glue the spider in. And what do you think about the spider? You think you like it?
Yeah, I remember you used to hang these up at Halloween to look like they were climbing up.
I have a bunch of them. I'm going to put more outside. You use the little hooks that Dollar Tree have and put it in the wall.
It's like,
and then they're almost like a spider's out walking in the wall. So that's like a crazy one.
Pretend like my mom is the wall. It would just look like it's like right on the wall.
Eva, please. Let's see. Give me 1 second, my love. I'm trying to finish this.
In
the nighttime, yeah. So
nighttime somebody put it.
You might think that it's a real spider, right? Oh, that's crazy. You might think that too. No, the spider looked like a real spider. That's what Grandma's saying.
When you wake up and somebody put it in your face,
oh my God, I feel like a little real spider. Someone can get scared with that, right?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
if someone covers a blanket like, they're probably gonna get scared like.
Yo la mataba en Puerto Rico.
But
I kill it in Puerto Rico.
You kill a spider? She used to kill a spider in Puerto Rico.
I hate spiders.
So just make sure that when you do tie it, that it's tight enough, and then you flip it to a stand, okay? Of course, you're gonna need to be tight, like this. And you're gonna have to add more, and the sky's the limit. But this is looking like amazing already. ¿Qué le parece, suegra?
This is what your inside looks like.
I'm gonna put some in here. This thing needs to be here. This one's here. That one over here, like that.
I like this pine cone that we made. It's pretty.
So now I'm gonna do this.
Abuela, look at this pine cone that we made.
You're gonna put them like towards the front. Because obviously you took them to the back, and now they.
Look at this pine cone. This is when I was a little baby. I used to go to the YMCA.
Okay, so obviously I think I already done with that mesh. I can actually add this purple mesh into it, and it will go perfectly because it have those combination. But this is like, ¿qué le parece, suegra? Mire. And then once you're done, you're gonna move all those stuffs that are going somewhere else. You're gonna move them forward, and they're going to go forward like this. Because you're moving them around because you're trying to get the colors combination to go in, or being able to tie them. So just push them forward and push them forward like this.
Like little bats around it.
And you have more than enough space to add more if you need to, obviously. I am probably going to add more to it, but this is how my wreath is going to look. I am going to add some more of ornaments into it. I have the spider ones in here, and I'm gonna glue them like right on top of this, of these wreath right here. If you want to see the end result, visit me on my Instagram and you will see the end result, obviously, because this is going to take longer than I want to, longer than I need to, and sometimes it could take forever. A wreath can take a lifetime creating, and I can tell you I already spent 3 years on mine. And or you can also put this and do a little bow right here if you want to. ¿Qué te parece, suegra?
Sí, ¿verdad?
You can do a little bow right there. And this is going to look amazing.
That's not real spiders. It's just like little ring spiders.
Because, you know, a bow can be as simple as
Guys, this is what we put on our bush.
twisting this like this.
Spiders.
Así está bien, suegra? Yo creo que sí. And then you can just put it in one of the pumpkin if you want to, which is that pumpkin that you're going to put in the middle here. And then you can put it like that side there. And it's going to be very, very... I just don't not going to put it right now, but you're going to see the end result. I also had some purple flowers that you can put in it if you want to. That is the option that you guys have. I had the purple bats that you can put, you can just clip them like this. You see? And I'll give it to you if you don't love it. You can just put it, okay? These are very simple. That's from Dollar Tree, and they have like little flowers. And you can even put them anywhere you want to. Whether you want to put it. Whether you want to put that flower there.
I want to put it.
And it's like very Dia de los Muertos, like Day of the Dead. And just like that, baby. Look, you can do like that. Okay, if you don't know, just give it to me. Don't put it next to each other because it's going to be too much of it. Oops. Okay, well, let's see. Well, maybe it doesn't actually look that bad all together. Okay, so you see, I'm putting it all together there. Oh, it doesn't look that bad.
We just need one more.
Doesn't look bad at all. Okay, let me just, I'll do it, Eva, and thank you for helping me with that one. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And then you can put all purple flowers all the way on the bottom.
Gosh, that looks so pretty.
And then that looks very beautiful. I'm gonna plan to put a little bit more of the ornaments. I wish I can find more of the eyeballs, but the eyeballs only come 1 or 2 in an ornament. You have to pay $125 for each one, and that could be a little bit of a mess.
That is unfair.
So, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, you guys can, I love using these things to put in the back of the wreath to pop them out and bring them forward a little bit. So remember, tie them tight because this one is not too tight and it's not giving me. But my plan is to try to add the mesh, the purple mesh to it and add a little bit more. But that's going to be another day because obviously the process can be a little lengthy. But this, I don't even have to glue these. These are like with the little clips that you have. You just get them in there with the clips and put them in there. And they're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to stay right there. My other recommendation to you guys is that you actually can spray the wreath because you guys need to do like a Mod Podge that is going to take, the glitter is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be like beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. I am going to add more, of course, because I cannot leave it just like that. But so far, it looks amazing. It's already looking amazing. And you can see that the mesh is coming along very nice. It's just that I bend it a little bit there. Like I said, the good thing is very forgiving. This is very forgiving, and you can actually do a wreath that you make your own. And I changed it from the green to an orange one. And you can actually even add little bats. That's what I did last year. And the bats can go like right here in the corner, and they are the same as those roses, and you can put it like that. ¿Qué te parece, suegra?
Bella.
And then you can put, o lo puedes poner así también. Or you can put the bat going in the different directions. The sky is the limit. I will put also a witch little hat here. You can put the witch here, and you can. It's your preference if you want to. I am not sure if I'm gonna add it to it, but it's a thought in there that you can do that. And you can put a little witch right there. I'm pretty sure you can find a little witch, maybe like a wood one that you can put on top of it. So, or you can put it like that. Mira, se nota así mejor.
Sí.
Okay, like that is better. Okay. Or you can put it like this. That goes like that. That is actually a very nice witch hat, and then you can just put it in there. And the sky's the limit. This is your wreath. You get to do whatever you want. You're gonna do whatever make you feel happy about it, and it's gonna come out perfect. You know why? Because you made it, and if you like it, no one else needs to like it. That's always my recommendation. I'm gonna take this out of here, but definitely I love the little flowers on the bottom here. Effect is pretty cool. I wanted to also show you guys that you can also put a little bit of pumpkins in there too. Where is that pumpkin? I know I had a bunch of pumpkins. So this is like the other ones that you can put in here. You can do this. You can put more in there and put it all around. And I'm not gluing them, but I'm gonna see how they look. And then if they glue very good and they look good, then I'll leave them. And Dollar Tree also have these little pumpkins here that you can actually put them in there too. The sky's the limit. I have to say that the more you put in, sometimes it looks like it's making the wreath come to life. So you see here? So the wreath, you have to put it a little bit there, and I have a little bit more mesh that I can use. That's good. And you also have leaves that you can put all around if you want to. The sky's the limit. I mean, this is gonna be your wreath. I have these little pumpkins that are a little bit like a mesh. They're like burlap. They're burlap ones. Like I said, you can glue them in place. ¿Verdad? Suena, se ven preciosas. And you can glue them in place and accommodate them there. I just love that when you're painting, this becomes your own creation. No one's telling you, oh, this is gonna be perfect. I'm sorry it's taking an hour and a half to do this, and I'm gonna stop in a couple minutes already, but I'm just showing the possibilities that you can actually do. And this thing doesn't want to open. I think it's the tape from last year. It's so well taped that it doesn't want to open. It doesn't want to open, and I'm tired of trying to open this thing. Okay, so here we go. I wanted to take the spider webs. That's the one that I want to. So you guys, because this is a spider, I have a bunch of spider webs in here already. And I love the fact that you can do that and put the spider webs like right here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to sneak them in here so you guys can see them better. And I'm going to put them right here. And I always put the little thing on inside of it so you guys don't get to see it. So here we go. You guys, I'm putting those little spider ones right there. And you might not be able to see it very well, but they can become part of your wreath. And I'm going to try to move these here. There. And I'm going to move these here. I'm not gluing them. I'm just putting them in place. And afterwards, I might glue them there. But this is how they look. ¿Qué le parece, suegra? So, okay. So, if you don't want to put too much stuff, don't go ahead and not put too much. I mean, keep it simple. Yeah, if you go and you want to buy this, definitely it's going to cost you more than $50. I saw a wreath at Walmart for $22 and I was like, I can make that and it's not going to be that expensive to make. So you see the bat here? I actually like him the other way. Let me see where I can take him out. The bat is gorgeous. Mira, tengo pintura en la mano. Por más que me puse guante. Mira. Okay, so the bat, I wanted to go like in more like this. I wanted to go like that so I can see them better. Like that. Maybe like that. So the sky's the limit. You guys can do whatever you want. I love the color combination. I love the fact that I changed the green one here. The green one was nice, but this year is going to be all about the almost like, it's like a, I would say that this is like almost like orangey but greenish. You know how some plants change from green to oranges when they are ready to be ripe? But this is a perfect combination of it, and I'm like, that's what I love. And of course, I'm gonna put something up here. That's why that is there. I didn't like that, and that's where I took my bat from. That bat goes right on there. I mean, that's where. The bat looks amazing there. So I'm gonna add a little bit more mesh on the back. Keep in mind, the more mesh you add, the best it's gonna look. Look, I added so many mesh in the first one. And the second one, I actually didn't add that many. But keep in mind, the more you add, the more fuller, the more rich your wreath is going to be. And it's going to be a beautiful color. I just want to say this is one of my creations and I love every minute of it. Guys, sorry for the long video, but this is just creativity in the making. I just had to show you how you can make your wreath or revamp your wreath every year and make it a little bit different each year. I'll see you next time on V's Cocina, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if no one told you, you're special just the way you are. And God is good all the time. And obviously, God gave you the creativity to create this thing because obviously, He's the one who put everything in our minds. I'll see you next time on V's Cocina. Goodbye.